So welcome to HITLAB's 2023 Summit. Thank you so much for joining me and answering my questions today.
Absolutely.
Why don't you start by introducing yourself, your name, your title, and the organization that you represent?
Sure. Amy West, I'm with Novo Nordisk. I've been with Novo for 14 years, and I head up our digital transformation and innovation team, which is in essence an internal innovation incubator.
That's great. So is this your first HITLAB Summit? Have you
It is
been to
not.
these? Okay.
No. I have been coming to these for a number of years now and in different capacities, and have worked with Stan and his team with different initiatives as well. So I'm very familiar, and they've been great colleagues, networkers, and leaders when we think about healthcare innovation.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's incredible. Welcome back.
Thank you.
What keeps you coming back to the summits, and how do you see them benefiting both you at Novo and also the other people who come and attend them?
Well, I think it's a couple of things. I enjoy the environment and getting to meet new people, new entities, keeping a pulse on what's happening in the digital technology data space as it relates to healthcare transformation. It's a great educational learning experience. Also appreciate the opportunity to get to present myself based on the work and the commitment and focus that Novo Nordisk has in this space. And also just, really Stan's been such a great partner and sort of mentor and advisor to me over the years as we've been building out our focus in this space and our strategy in this space, and kind of understanding how to evaluate things. He's just been giving me a lot of good advisement over the years.
That's great. So do you mind going into a little bit of what you do at Novo, what Novo does as an organization,
Sure.
and kind of how you all play a role in the healthcare industry?
Sure. So Novo Nordisk is a pharmaceutical manufacturer. We just celebrated our 100-year anniversary this year, which is super exciting.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Our primary portfolio has been in diabetes, but we also are expanding into the obesity space, as well as we have a rare disease portfolio as well. And we recognize that our science is critically important to the work that we do. It is core to our innovation. However, we recognize that medication alone is not enough, and things are changing, and there's a lot of potential, obviously, with digital technology and data to help us transform our business and to reach more people who might need our pharmacotherapies, and create more diversity with the people that we're reaching as well. And so our commitment to not just digitization, but innovation in general is really important to the company. So my team looks at what can those innovative areas be? How do we evaluate and validate the value of these different potential modalities that will support our pharmacotherapies and support, ultimately better health outcomes and better quality of life for our customers.
That's fantastic. So what kind of steps are you all taking at Novo in order to make sure that as many people are benefiting from your work as possible and making it kind of accessible in the post-pandemic and telehealth world especially?
Sure. So we are definitely embracing digitalization as a way to create broader awareness and reach of our product offerings, and trying to create ways for if people have questions about their products, they can reach us through different modalities, through our web platforms, through our call centers, through other communication channels, so that we can be there for them when they need us. Same thing with our healthcare professionals, making sure that they have the information that they need to make the right decisions for their customers. And again, digital is going to be a big driver of the future of healthcare. It's not everything, but it is going to be a big piece of it. And we just have to make sure, though, that as we are applying these emerging technology spaces, digital, that we are doing it in a way that best serves the needs of our customers, and that they're going to have value in it, because at the end of the day, if it doesn't have value for our customers, it isn't going to deliver value for our business. And we need that to continue to invest in our innovation for the future.
Yeah, absolutely. So I understand that you were a guest speaker earlier today. Do you mind giving me a quick 30-second synopsis of what you spoke about, some key points, and what you wanted the audience to take away?
Sure. It was really a pleasure. I got to talk about the journey to personalized healthcare. And obviously, we're at the HITLAB Summit. It's very much tech and digital focused, which is really important, like as we were talking earlier. But I really want to call out the fact that in order to get to a place where we truly have personalized healthcare, it really does start with deep non-technical insights. We have to understand our customers, our patient customers in particular, as people first, not as patients, as human beings. And we need to understand their everyday life and what, the fact that everyday life gets in the way of their ability to engage in their health and wellness. So we need to really understand those nuances of the individual and combine that with the science plus the technology to get to that, to the ultimate, sweet spot of that personalized healthcare. But we can't just take the science and the technology because we're missing an understanding of what personalization means. So my main point is that the three have to play together, the science, the technology, and the human experience. And they can't be separated. They have to be done together in order to get to that, to get to that ideal personalized healthcare space.
Yeah, that's fascinating. So I want to know your opinion on the popularity of AI then, as kind of going off of what you were saying about personalized healthcare. Do you think AI will be used as a tool in order to add to that field and to increase the possibility of personalized healthcare, or do you think it might skew the other way, kind of this focus on raw data and data organization? Will that cause patients to be dehumanized and turn into data points in the long run? What do you think?
It's a really good question. I mean, definitely AI, generative AI, is not going away. It's going to support tremendous acceleration of the work that we're doing. But I think it has to again be grounded in what is the approach, what is the strategy. We cannot lose sight of the human being in all of this. And it's always going to have to, I think we're always going to have to balance that. But time will tell. I mean, I don't think we know enough right now to see how that's going to transpire. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of promise and potential, but there's a lot of uncertainty. And so we'll just have to kind of see how this evolves. It'll be interesting like a year from now to have this conversation again to see where things go. But it's still very early days, I think, in healthcare in particular, because it's just it's a challenging space when you think about, health, personal health information, data privacy, concerns, breaches, that whole thing. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Amy, thank you so much for your insightful responses and for chatting with me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Absolutely. And good luck with you and your future ventures and endeavors. So
thank you. Same to you.